Right, that's a bit bright. There we go. We're back. Yeah, I don't know how long we're going to last today, but basically, I've got my drum order came through, so we're ready to finish the project. Essentially, still got to source a kick pedal, but other than that, I can use, you know, I can use for demonstration purposes. I can just use my own one. But we're very close to finishing the project, and I'm excited. So here I am, being excited, wanting to crack into it, and I can't do it off stream. I've got to do it on stream. So what I'm going to do is punishment for jumping ahead. I'm going to clean the snare stand first. I'm going to do the snare stand, but let me show you what I'm excited about. We've got our brand spanking new hoops. Check it. I'm not sure I love this though. I'm going to have to clean that off. This shop branding. This one's a lot cleaner. That's the top 8 lug triple flange hoop that we're putting on our Perspex Snare. Just replacing the hoops that were warped by just severe, many years of abuse and probably mistuning. Um, and we've got a snare side one that has the this part still intact because the other one had been cut off to allow the snare wire to feed through the straps for it rather. So we've got our hoops. We've got our delicious Perspex snare ready and waiting for hoops and heads. So yeah. We've got our, and I measured it. It is the correct wire. It's 14. It's a 14-inch wire. Looks like a 20 strand. So I mean that's good enough for what we're doing. Um, it's not anything fancy. Like I was almost upsold to a pure sound, but I mean at the end of the day we're not keeping the drum. It's moving on. If somebody else wants to put more money into taking it that next step, then that's kind of up to them. We just want to get it into working order. So there's that, and we've got our heads. What have we got in here? We've got our 14-inch hazy. Uh, Almost had an Evans one instead. The Evans one was considerably thicker, which I'm not sure I love. So we went with Remo in the end. We've got our this should be a because I'm pretty sure I already opened this. We've got our control dot, which will suit our new sound drums that we're putting them onto. Pretty much replacing what we're taking off because they all had control dots. It's part of the look of the kit. This will be a control dot 13, so 12 and the 13 for the toms. We don't need heads for the bass drum, and we don't need heads for the 16-inch 4-tom. At least I don't think so. We might have to get something else for the. Whoops, that's the 13. Okay, so what was that then? So this must be the This must be the head that we're putting on the. Oh yeah, pretty excited about this. A color stroke, power stroke. Went slightly more expensive option because the other one wasn't in stock, which is just a stock standard color head. But I'm thinking this on the Perspex Snare with the electric blue drum kit. Delicious. I don't know why, but my mic is distorting. It shouldn't be that hot. Okay, let's just bring it down a bit. Maybe a hey, 1, 2. We've stocked up, so we've got new brasso, so we can finish our cymbals, and we've got new Kimiko. I found some finally. It was at just the supermarket. It wasn't at the hardware store. So we'll use up the rest of this Kimiko that we've got here. It's only a little bit left, but that's enough probably to do the stand. Waste not, want not. We've got our typical bucket of water ready to go. We've got our snare stand that we're going to clean up. So this is the snare stand off of the Tempo, and we're just going to kind of strip it down a little bit, see what's broken, see what's not broken. I don't think there's anything broken, and she's actually pretty clean. It's not a very fancy snare stand, but we don't need really fancy, to be honest. What we do need is for it to be nice and clean. It's got some bugs living in it for some reason. But yeah, let's take it apart and have a look at what we're dealing with. So, just a little bit of surface rust. Nothing terrible, I think. Probably don't even need to take that off. But this is quite cool. This here is plastic, which I don't love, but like the idea behind it's really good. Should be able to just pop that up without, yeah. So we'll just go through, we'll freshen up the plastics, and we'll give it a good clean. Should be a lot smoother than that. Oof. There's not really any reason to take it apart because it's not really rusty. It's only just a little bit of light surface rust. And the stuff you can't get to is kind of like not rusty. So I think we'll be alright just cleaning it as is. Yeah. Right, let's get into the bass first because the feet are the dirtiest. Yeah, my leg. Unfortunately, my leg is like really. I don't know what I did to it. It's just doing old man stuff, I guess. Just getting out of a car and I just fucking yanked it all wrong. Sorry, I haven't got chat up. There we go. Right, we've put out all our cymbal rags that we use through the wash. And unfortunately, the cymbal cleaning process has really done a number on them. So we've got some pretty cool green patina stains. Just absolute, but we'll reuse these 4 cymbals, so it won't be a problem. But yeah, so it looks really cool. Look at that. It's got that green copper look to it. Very cool. But yeah, man, now we've got that brass, I'm looking forward to getting that real clean. I want to see my face in those cymbals. Well, this rag here is a bit dodgy, so we'll just rip this up for cleaning, I think. And we've got a bucket of hot water. It's piping hot, which was a bit silly, but I should probably put gloves on. this guy talking about talking? Is this guy talking about turkeys or what? Fiddlin' John Carson. Yo, Killer Clown, how's it going? I used to stream with Cam. It's if you have a look at my old clips, you'll see my face. It ain't nothing to write home about. I'm just back to doing this. This very un-Twitch related streaming stuff that I do. All right. Yeah, I stopped using Cam for face stuff, even though they say it's better for your stream. Just because eventually I want to get into like an RP server, and then you definitely don't need Cam for that because your characters who you're playing. Oh, cool. Oh, I'll try and catch it. Hey, good old lead belly. Nice. The legend. If you've come here to listen to 100-year-old blues, I've got you sorted. That's what I stream for. That's the kind of music I stream for this drum stuff because I can't be bothered setting up a full audio interface and all of the stuff to separate the music from the content. And I want to listen to music while I work too. Oh yeah. Right. Just gonna get straight into this. So we'll pop these off. Oh, you know what we should do? Should put our waterproof blanket down. We're not a bad idea. Permanently stained by the symbols, unfortunately. I had to overfill my bucket, unfortunately. Hey! Big Bill Bronzy. Right, because we'll get into these threads with toothbrush. Although I can't imagine they'll need a heck of a lot, to be honest. Might have to open a window. It's going to get stonky in here. This one, get in. Baby. A massive spider in the fucking window. Get out of here. Right, so we've got, oh man, I don't know if I'll be able to get the toothbrush out without, yeah, cool. I'm gonna dip these heads, sorry, not these heads, these feet in, because they're absolutely just brimming with years of decay and dodgy gigs. A few moths for some reason. I don't know why moths are so interested in this kit. Just give it a good old dose and scrub these feet out. Got a wee bit of detergent in the bucket just to help lubricate things. Yep, get out, you disgusting thing. There we go. On to the next foot. Oh, that's going to leak everywhere. So you were pretty excited about the gathering coming up last night. Goodness, it was palpable in your stream. So how many days is it now? 7? What do you can tell me a little bit about it because I don't know a lot about it. The gathering of the Juggalos. You've got bands as well. I mean, of course you do. You know, in little old NZ, we've got something called the Gathering as well. Well, we had something called the Gathering. It's nothing like what you guys do, though. You guys do it way better. I just remember I've been to a couple of them. It's mostly electronic music and people getting high on shrooms. But like, I spoke to a few people who actually did some of the organising and some of the events there later in life. Once the gathering was kind of all done and dusted, and it was actually pretty cool. Some of the stuff they did. They were talking about they did like a projection wall onto a waterfall. That was really cool. It's on YouTube as well. Oh, cool. Oh, check it out. Well, hopefully you get a cameo. And pretty sure this stuff's coming straight off because it's only just a little bit of surface rust. These stands, the hardware from the donor kit's not too bad. Yeah, yeah, it's coming right off. That's fine. They get high on a lot, but I don't. 2022. Ooh, okay. The high bar was set. That's cool. Who are you looking forward to seeing the most, band wise? That's better. Metal band Static X. Oh yeah. Well, I haven't heard of them, so I'm going to have to check them out. Oh, this is cheap. It's the best way I can describe this. It's very cheap. It's bopping around all over the place. Hey, at least the rust is coming off. The rustices. You grew up on them. Oh, so they've been around a while. Yeah, of course I've heard of Slipknot. They're pretty famous. I mean, as a percussion player myself, I still it still boggles my mind that there's a guy whose whose instrument of choice is a beer keg and a baseball bat. It's fucking brilliant. And how effective. Vended. Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, right. Well, that cleaned up pretty good there. It's good. I'm just going to get into here, I think. Like, man, I wish I'd majored in beer keg. It's my instrument of choice. Just from an outward perspective, it's a bit like it's the equivalent of playing the triangle at school in the orchestra, but like the most aggressive triangle ever. Oh, I don't doubt it. Yes, please. I'd love to see some of that stuff. This is cleaning up pretty quick, so I'm excited because that means we get to put together the Perspex Snare a lot quicker. Right, I think that's one leg, or maybe in here now. That's going to require a toothbrush action. In there. Cool. Next. Oh, look at that. That just came right off. He's China fixed me dinner, and after that, I'll hop on there. Oh, yeah? Well, that's a bit rusty in there. Okay. We found some rust. Big time. Get you gone. Right, I think that might be the end of that Chemico bottle. It's pretty good. Almost did the entire project, but not quite. And it's also entirely possible I didn't start with a full bottle. But you know, $6. It's pretty good for what it does to Chrome. I think I prefer the eye. It's funnier. Okay, and this one. Yeah, it's sort of like, I mean, it's hard to tell on this shitty webcam, but like you can. Hmm, there's a see, like that's the rust that we're kind of dealing with, and then this is sort of what we're taking off. You can see there. There's like a little bit of damage there, but that's once it's clean and rinsed off, we'll spray it down with CRC, which will protect it further, stop it from rusting again. But this isn't too bad. Like really, I'm just doing some heavy duty cleaning. It's not really any kind of not any real sort of restoration process involved with this one. Just a good clean, which a lot of people just don't do on drums. They neglect them horribly. And I swore ever since I got my intermediate level drum, I was like, never ever going to let my drums just rust away. So although they are sitting in the garage unused, they are not rusting because I periodically take them out and give them a bit of a freshen up. Maybe one day when I'm dead and gone, some kid who loves analog will be sifting through my storage shed somewhere and come across a kit that they can love or whatever. That'd be cool. But more than likely, it will just probably end up at the dump or something. Right, we're out of chemical. We're gonna break the seal on this new one. Oh, we've got some extra on the lid. I love that. Yeah, well, I mean, you're in America, so like you've got all the good kits over there, all the really, really good kits. Ludwig, Slingerland, Rogers. Those are the kind of vintage kits I want to get my hands on. Like those kits, I don't know what they sell for in America, but like if you've got one that doesn't even have to be good condition, could just be something that someone's put a bit of work into, get it up to working order. $5,000, $6,000 for a full kit. Of course, you don't get full kits. You just the only thing here is like you'll get shells maybe because like the drummers tend to, especially professional drummers, they tend to keep the snares and the cymbals and sell the shells. So all the cymbals and snares and some of the hardware that was paired with all those old kits are all lost to the lost to the ether because they split them up. So I'm kind of doing the reverse of that. I'm trying to get it back together, even though we can't source everything we need. I'm trying to get it as period correct as possible. I think it's coming together now. We're almost done. All right, let's give it a bit of a rinse. I should be able to just do this. Dunk. was picking up the drum stuff earlier down at the local music store, musical instrument store. The guy behind the counter, we were talking about cymbals because my favourite cymbal that music store doesn't stock anymore, and they haven't for some time. There was a big falling out between the supplier and the owner of the store, and so they haven't had that cymbal for a long time, much to my chagrin. Um, but then we got to talking about cymbals, and I said that I've seen some pretty cool vintage cymbals in my time. You know, for some of these projects that I've had through, I've had the opportunity to play some pretty awesome cymbals, but I've let them go with the projects. You know, kind of keep it together. And I don't know why, but he seemed really disinterested in my comment. He was just like, he said something like, "It's not the symbol, it's the story," and I kind of disagreed with him because the story aside, yeah, the symbol, they it really was something special. It wasn't just that it was old; it was that it was a very nice symbol, and I've kind of not heard its equivalent other than in some of the older symbols I've heard in some old, schooling institutes where they've had some pretty cool jazz gear. Right, just let that kind of drip dry for a little bit while we get these screws, wing nuts rather. Scrambled eggs, yeah. Oh, that's sweet. It's got the knack. Right. There you go. Bit of the old before. Hard to see. Focus. Focus. I want to focus. Oh, and after. Just cheap old wingnuts, so it really doesn't really matter. Let's dry the stand a little bit because it's getting some streaky stains on it. But we'll hit it with CRC soon. Cleaned up pretty good. It's looking good. Right. One more wing nut, and then we've got the top. And then we can assemble the Perspex Snare. Sort of looking forward to the most. Where's that random light coming from? What's the secret ingredient? This song's called Tickle Britches? Tickle Britches. The Corn Shuckers Frolic, featuring downhouse music and entertainment from the American countryside. Tickle Britches. Chemical X. Chemical X. Top. Yeah. Oh, we've got a spring on the inside. Don't want to lose that. Why is that poking out? Might have to pop that back in, I think. I don't think that's supposed to be out. And we've got, oh yeah, one of those. Pretty stock standard. And just taking off the tensioner. It's got an old O-ring on it, which is pretty stuffed. I don't think we need it though. Okay, that metal, plastic? Why? Why is this part plastic? That's nasty. Cheap. Fucking cheap shit. Oh. Take a little bit of elbow grease under there. Why would you go to all the trouble of making this brace plastic when the thing that threads into it is metal? Ah, yeah, right. I know, it's insane to me. Like, why just cheapen out, or like maybe there's a design reason? Like they couldn't get that bit manufactured in metal, it was too difficult. I don't see why. I mean, it's cheap. It's just cheap and nasty. Because my snare stand hasn't got any plastic parts on it. Made in Taiwan, and I believe this is from. I want to say it's from the 80s, but it's probably more likely from the 90s, which is kind of like getting into the territory of drum stuff that I don't like to touch. But I had to move on a donor kit that had the same lug structure as the one that I'm putting it on. So I think I made the right choice because all my hoops will fit and all the tension rods and everything. It's all going to fit. The floor toms I've had to manufacture up like a rubber gasket just to help the legs fit on a bit better because at the moment they're not curved enough. And I don't know, what time is it? If I get enough time, I might actually put those on today. Maybe. Might be a bit too much to do. I mean, these are all in good condition though. I feel like it is old, but it hasn't been used a lot. I feel like it's one of those parents have bought it for the kid to practice on. Back in the day, it's probably been for a few different kids trying out the drums and having a go at it, and no one really sticks at it. So it's just moved from garage to garage, and then it ended up at a Habitat for Humanity store as a donation. Then I got it. Now it's getting a new lease on life as it becomes hardware for a really cool vintage kit. But hardware is one of those things that people often upgrade anyway, because sometimes they really like their shells, even if they are just a cheap beginner shell or intermediate level shell. But they'll upgrade on the hardware because hardware gets broken pretty easy. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. Give it a bit of a rinse. Actually, I'll clean this first. Okay, I'm not going to clean that seal too much because that is pretty rough. And spring's good, not rusty. Bolt's got a little bit of rust on the end. Give that a quick run. Nice. Cleaned up real good. And what do we got here? Just a washer. Not. Maybe a little scrub. It's only one side that's rusty. Sweet. And this bizarre looking wing nut. Look at it. It's like bunny ears, straight up. Yeah. Do some gathering bits. Cool. Yeah, I should be finished by then. So I'll definitely jump in and try and watch. Well, okay. What are you doing, bro? What's all this? It's not rusty. It's just like pitted. Get pitted. Right. And I guess I better clean this too. Yeah, right. Sure. Fine. Fine. I'll do it. I'll clean it then. But we should be able to hit this all week. This drum. Oh, I got to hammer that thing back in, whatever it's doing, because that whole collar is going to come off if I don't. I'll give it clean first. Oh, that easily polish this. Yeah, it's pretty easy to polish this up. Nary a thing wrong with it, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like a wrench off the stand, doesn't it? Maybe I should put some lithium grease. But this, oh, hello, metal, plastic. Okay, so I won't be putting lithium grease on that, lest I want it to decay. Right. Rinsey roo, rinsey roo. Right. I should have a hammer around here somewhere. Get that little pop back into place. You can see this little rivet here. See it sticking out of the collar like that? Shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna have to be pretty gentle though, because apparently this piece here is plastic. Which means if I whack it too hard, I'm gonna break it. And we'll have to let it drain out too, because that's closed. So if I stand it like that, will I get a hammer? Got my granddaddy's hammer. He was a carpenter, so this has got a ball end on it. Very good for little delicate things. You don't smash it. Maybe a little bit of CRC first. Help it along. Although that's plastic, so that doesn't make any sense. It's not budging. It's a little bit concerning. You're not even budging a little bit? What is going on here? Right, try to play it again. Okay, I think we are at limit, and I can't be bothered cutting it off. So it is what it is. All right, let's cover this up. Give this a rinse. What's the ending? All right, I'm going to dry it down. I'll get rid of this dirty bucket of water. See, I see it. Get some silicone on this rubber. It needs it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Oh, hello. Got some pink stuff on the foot there. Gotta get that out. I'm going to use something to get that out. What do we got? What do we got? Blow it out? Nope. Just going to squeeze this Q-tip in there. Nope. Okay. Blow it out with CRC. There we go. I might have to put down another towel. Put this on while it's drip drying. This yellow one. That's not one. Okay. Maybe not. Big old rag. Sure. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to soak these down in CRC, but I'm going to do it outside and then let them dry up a bit and then polish them. Cool. Oops, when did that get bumped? Ah, when I opened the sliding door. All right. Is it time? Let's straighten this up first. Goodness. No, that's way off. I'm surprised it hasn't stopped working. Normally it stops working when I bump it. Right, where's the... Get rid of that line. And here we have our Perspex shell. It's been cleaned, semi-reassembled, brought to a nice see-through glossy glossness. As you can see, there is, however, some frosting, but you know what? I love it. I'm in love with it. I think I love this snare. Well, I haven't tried it yet, though. I'm just judging it by its looks. But we'll have to hear what it sounds like. And to do that, we're going to have to put heads on it and tune it. I'm excited. When this is done, we'll have a complete snare. Let's start with the hazy side. Right, so we're going to flip it. And we want our badges. Where do we want them? We want them in the front of the snare. I'm left-handed, so my snare throw goes here. So that's the top of our snare. Which means this goes here. Oh yeah, fits like a glove. That's what I like to see. Just before we put that on, give it one more whip around on the inside, just to make sure there's no contaminants that we can't get to later. It's pretty clean. No horrible fingerprints. It does actually fit really well. That's good. Right. We want our snare side. Oh. Brand spanking new. This is where I had to sink a bit of money into this project, was new stuff, hoops and heads. So we want our snare slot to be, oh, by the way, these are new, but look at that. Little bit of rust. Cheap bastards. So that's going to go there. Let's pop these off. Bloody hell, how long are these things? I'm going to sit down because my leg is giving me issues. All right. A little bit of rust on the top of these. Not happy about that. Did I not clean them properly? Oh, man. You know what? Whatever. Oh, I'm going to clean this lettering off too. All right. Brasso to the rescue. All right, let's put this aside. Hang on, let's get these off. Done a good job on the threads. Hello. My God, hello and home. This song writes itself. Don't touch my garment. Right. Actually, I can see something wrong immediately. We've got some thread. Oh, well, that was easy. Hey-oh. Right, I'm just going to quickly get this lettering off. So that's going to take me all of 2 seconds. I'm not even going to glove up. Yeah. Just a little bit, because we don't need to polish it. We're just taking off lettering. You can see the writing there that they put on the hoop. Per some kind of serial number. I suspect it's Pearl. And this should take it off, technically, very quickly. And it does. It leaves a horrible blood-like smear on the rag. Yeah, no contaminants for me, sir. Done and done. Thank you, Brasso. Melt your face off. Do not drink. Do not put directly into your eyes. Do not inhale deeply. Should take your eyebrows off. Right. Sweet. Now we can get serious. Wait, one more. Just I don't want it to. One more little polish. I don't want it to put any residue on the skin. And the other thing about these hoops, getting these hoops, was that they're perfectly in round. And I checked in the store before I walked away because I did not want to walk out the store with an unround hoop. But these are, these aren't expensive hoops. They're a bit cheap and nasty. So I'd recommend that to anyone who's buying hoops. Check their round before you walk out the store. Right, so we know our skin fits. So we can probably hazard a guess that the snare is round, or it should be, because it's Perspex. How does it go out around? We'd have to suffer extreme heat, which is not insane to have into a kit. Sitting in the sun or something. Put that on. Look at that. Snug as a bug. Actually very snug. That's perfect. I'm just going to make sure we line it up good. And I'm just going to get it into position by finger tightening it. This one here is, yeah, that one there is like a lot lower for some reason. I wonder if it's the internal. Oh no, there was no springs. There were no springs in this in these lugs. Wait, no, I'm looking right at them. There's definitely springs. Okay, so what am I thinking of? Oh, there was no springs in the. Square that up a bit more. Oh yeah, that's all right. Squares up pretty good. Um, so let's have a look at that. Is it twisted or bent? No. Okay. I think we're good. And then we're just going to go opposites as we go around. So I'm going to finger tighten to here. Well, actually, I'm not even finger tightening. I'm just tightening till it stops, essentially. Do the same on this side. And then again. So that one's already getting a bit tight. Okay. And I think the hoop needs to go. No, that's all right. Yeah, but a little bit tight on this side for some reason. Might be. There we go. Pretty good so far. And the last one up here. Okay. And then I'm going to come to here. And we're going to go get them on square. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3 half turns. Just finger tight. One, 2, 2. It's getting a little bit harder. No, I'm going to need a tool. It's already tightening up too tight. I might back those off a bit. Do 2. Just 10 mil? No. Screwdriver. Okay. So I'm just going to back these to these 2. Oh, it's these 2. Back them off 1. It was these 2. So back them off 1. Okay. Just do 1. Okay, that's good. 1. Right, so we're losing quite a bit of snare here and here because, and this is probably why it was tuned badly, because this is supposed to be a parallel, supposed to have parallel throw, which is this doesn't go loose here like this. So like everything tightens evenly. Oh wait, hang on. No, that doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna have to compensate for the slackness over the bed. There's a dip in the rim here and here. So I'll just do opposite. Just here. We're gonna do 1. Okay. Here. Okay, it's getting better. Interesting. That's where the tension is there. So, well, how tight are we talking? Mm. I suspect this is why the original, the other hoop on it was warped, because somebody was trying to accommodate this snare bed being so loose. But I don't think, because we don't want this to be too tight. I'll tell you what, we're going to do one more half turn around the world. Yeah, we're a bit crooked. Right there. Okay. More. Certainly, we're up at tension. Yeah, no, I suspect that's why it's out of the hoops were pulled out around, because they were trying to compensate for the detune around this area, because this is not how the snare was designed. It wasn't designed to take these hoops. It wasn't designed to take this hardware. All right, we're going to stick with that. I'm pretty happy. Because this, I wouldn't want it any snappier than that. That's cool. Oh, let's put the wire on. Right. See, that looks like it fits a lot better than I remember. Because it didn't look like that when I took it off. Why are they going to be so filthy? All right, get those a quick clean, I think. Rid of the old silicone. This is the original straps. Let's give them a bit of a wipe. I think I would have preferred thread, but I think I've got snare thread somewhere. I don't know where though. I'd have to go digging for it. And that sounds like a mission. Yeah, I'll tell you what, this could take a little bit of a wipe too. I'm glad I gave that a wipe because this is something important to the kit. Right on the wire here, made in Taiwan, right there. We need that. Although the snare's not. Well, I guess some of it is. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the snare. All right. Where did my strap go? Hello? Other strap? What the? Nice. Alright. I just need my little red screwdriver. Nothing. Give it a little bit. There we go. Man, everything's moving so good. So I probably wanted about Then loosen it off. A little bit tight. Let's pull it back a bit. Yeah, there. Whoop, too much. Too much. I can tighten that too. Yeah, nice. Right, it's doing its thing. Okay. Right. And now for the piece de resistance. The blue color tone here I got for it. Oh, that spring's doing work. Oh, that's good news. All right. Oh, it's never going to be perfect. I just every time I look at it, I'm like, oh, I need to do that. I need to do that. But it's just it is what it is. The sooner I get this on uncontaminated, the better. Oh, look at that. It's really cool. Get these Remo heads matched up. The difference? There we go. Pretty good. Was that the last break? Yeah, it was. Oh, that's got silicone on it. Damn it. Is this clean? Sure. Got too many rags and I don't know what to do about it. Alright. Look at the state of that. Why is there dust on it? Be gone. Alright, I'm just going to see where this fits the nicest. Okay, that fits there nicely. Okay. I think we're onto something back there. Yeah. There we go. Yep, that seems like the nicest fit right there. Get these lugs lined up. All right. What the sexy sax is going on? No, I need some water. All right, so we're at just slightly clampicizing. Just go that way a bit. Oh, cooked it. Get you gone. What are you doing there? Don't even look at it. Can't you hear the stain? Don't even look at it. Right, so I'm just going to do my old face-to-face trick. And we're just going to go up in half turns. Right, I think we're good to go. So now we're going to do opposites. So, Okay, so we're back to the start. Okay. It's got heaps more to go. Not even close to being tight. So we'll do 1, 2 half turns. Two, probably want it to be a bit tighter than that. Keep going. Feels even. That's better. I wonder if a hydraulic here was a good choice for a Perspex Snare. I don't want it to spread the hoop too much at all. I don't want to spread the hoop at all, actually. I'm trying to be gentle. Yeah, it's pretty loose. I don't know how much these hydraulics can take. Is that even tightening? Doesn't really appear to be doing anything. That's fine because I can see the inside. Oh yeah, that's completely let go. So the head's stretching quite considerably. Damn, does it still stretching out? Okay, hang on. Boy, eyeball this. Guess we just keep going. Mm-hmm. Cool. Interesting. I've got to get on the stand so I can actually hear it. Look how cool it is, though. Far out. That's so cool. No, don't fall in love. Yeah, I had it again, didn't I? Stand's looking good. It's shined up real nice. Just got to wipe the excess CRC off of it. You never right. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah. Oh, you enjoyed your bath? Lovely. Yeah, it's nothing quite like a nice bath, actually. Sort out all your aching muscles. Right. Pull this out of the way. Let's put chuck a bit of silicone on. I'm gonna chuck a bit of silicone on the plastic bits for the stand. Then reassemble it. For the springs. Nobody can see anything. Where are we? Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, so, no, don't really want to mark the carpet. Can you go on? Get a towel. There we go. Now heavy. That's looking pretty good. Right, now one of these fellas belong here. It's a lady. Cool. And this here. Gotta remember how everything goes back together. So this is plastic. So I'm gonna hit it with this. Save on it a bit. So it doesn't crack and age. And it will help that rubber seal on there. Give us an extra life. And probably lubricate the corkscrew as well. Shouldn't harm the metal. I think silicone works like that. Not like petroleum based stuff on plastics. Okay. Okay, we've got that. This needs a little bit on the grabbers. Yeah, there was a really nice greyish little jazz kit in very similar colour to this kit that I'm doing up. It was on sale. But yeah, when I mean little, it was like a little, like a Catalina club kind of kit, very small, like a tiny kit drum, probably a 16. And everything was kind of sticking on arms and floating. It was a cool colour though, really cool. It was like it was that blue, electric blue colour, but it had like a bit of a warp in it. It was quite cool. And well, how much do they want for it? Oh, it was on sale for $2,199 for kick drum, one tom, floor tom. That's it. No snare, no hardware, no cymbals. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. See how well a drum kits cost these days? And it wasn't like it wasn't like a studio kit. It wasn't made out of fucking mahogany or birch or. Sorry, mahogany is a terrible example. They're all made out of mahogany, technically. Philippine mahogany. Um, but like the more expensive woods, maple, birch, rosewood. That's a bit hard though. Right. I think we are good to assemble. So if I remember rightly, there was a spring in here. Let's move it a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So we're going to put a spring in here. And a bolt went through there. Square bolt. That's easy. Yeah, something like that. And then probably a washer, as a guess. And a wing nut. This crazy bunny ear wing nut. Which looks like it was custom made. It seems accurate. And then we've got this goes on here. This is moving a lot freer now because before it was like really seized up. Now it's all going up and down properly. Woo! Hey! Ah! And that goes that way. So the rubber seal goes up into the. There you go. And we've got a final wing nut to lock off our snare height. That fucking split pin is still sticking out of my. Mocking me. Why is it sticking out like that? How dare. Maybe it's to stop this from going down too far. No, because the collar does that anyway. Oh, it's ridiculous. Well, I'm not having it that way. Come on. Right. Now I'll just put a little silicone on that ring there. Let that drink up on that. It's looking good. It's looking real good. That. God, it sits awfully flat, doesn't it? Alright. I mean, that's good. Just make sure there's no residue on here. On my snare. Alright. Let's bring this bad boy over. Accumulating dust for some reason. Stop that. Clampolating? Yeah. Holy shit. It's a bit of a wobbly snare stand. Why are you so wobbly? What am I missing there? Oh, the collar. Okay. Might have to look at that. Maybe something I can put there to firm that up a bit. Because that is not ideal. What? Did that guy say snuffle up a gun? And let's snuffle up a gun. I need a toothbrush to get that excess silicone out. Right, let me grab a stick. Shut that so I'm not blasting the neighbours. Do head sticks. these are supposed to be real poppy. Never played a Perspex Snare before, so this will be interesting. So, excuse me, I haven't played the drums for like 4 years. So, excuse me if I'm rusty. It's got a real, like, I don't know if that's the head. Kind of like a rattle to it. Oh, it's quite snappy. I don't know if that would come across very well on the laptop microphone. It's probably peaking out, actually. It's probably distorting. Yeah, I see what they mean. It's like a real crack. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know if I'd recommend this head for people who want to play no snare, though. Sounds good when the wire is on, but off it's like does that sound. It's kind of like tone's nice, but the I think it's this reinforced ring. It's like fluttering. The rest of the kit. Yeah, all right. Pretty happy with that. Definitely cracks. Sweet. Complete. Wait, one last 3D rotation. I gotta take it off the stand. Hang on. Okay. Well, who's ringing me? Yeah. What's up? Yeah, that's cool. I'm just wrap up stream. Yeah, come straight around. No. Come on. Right. Yeah, see you soon. I just wrapped up actually. Right. See ya. What's that? So my so my warped face in the he's monstrous. Right. Okay. My hair's a mess too. Right. What? I've got to wrap this up because I've got people coming around. So we'll just do a quick 3D flip of the finished Perspex Snare. Look at that. Oh man, I'm glad I went with the blue head. Damn. Oh, it's really cool. That's really cool. Sweet. Done. Hey, thank you so much, Killer Clown, for joining me today. I really appreciate that. It's awesome having company. And I'll try and catch you later. And